Hello everyone. My name is Linda Gunda. I am the CEO and founder of Linda's Perfection Creations. Linda's Perfection Creations is an event planning and a wedding decor company. We cater to small and large events in around Philadelphia. We do full service, partial, month of coronations. We do custom events. We do milestone celebration. I started my business a hobby and it became what it is now, beautiful and amazing. If you are joining my channel for the first time, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel to get all the cool updated information and everything that you need to know about my business. I am a master certified wedding planner and a certified florist. I have many years of wedding planning industry. So today we're going to talk about just basic stuff. What do you do when you're planning a wedding? How do you start planning a wedding? There's a lot of things that I need to do, but today I'm just going to give you 10 tools, 10 steps to get you along the way. So for you at the beginning stage to figure out what it is. Some people, female, dream about the wedding from the time there was a little girl. They already have the book. They have everything planned out from start to finish. They have the color scheme. They got a lot of things that I think about. And then some people who just don't have no clue. They never thought about getting married. They never thought they would get married. And then there's still people who have plans and everything that they thought is completely out the window. Maybe it's outdated. So we just gonna talk about for the beginning. Sorry, the beginning stages, and then we can go for them. So first thing, what is your vision? Before you start planning your wedding, you need to know your vision. What is the year one? When you sit there and close your eyes and picture your wedding, what comes to mind? What is that you want? How do you want it to look? How did you see yourself? That's the first thing. Before you even start planning, you need to get that in your head. And after that, you need to talk, and this is so important. After you picture your wedding, you picture everything you need. You got engaged, you're happy, you are dancing with joy. After you picture what it is that you want, sit and talk with the people that are going to pay for your wedding. What if it's you and your spouse? What is your parents? What if your spouse's parents? What is his family members? Whoever it is that's going to pay for the wedding, you guys need to sit and have that conversation. That's the most important thing before you start doing anything. Determine what is your budget. Because you can't start spending things or looking for things without knowing how much you're going to spend. And the next thing you need to do after you guys set your budget and say, you know what, this is what I want to do. Decide what is important to you. What is the one thing that you cannot live without? Or what are the few things that you cannot live that you need in your wedding? You want to make sure that, hey, you know what? I want to have cascades of flowers coming down. I want my wedding to be in a chateau. I want to have an open bar. I want to have 10 people at my wedding. I want to have 100 people. Or I want to have a destination wedding. I want to wear a famous dress. I want to wear red bottoms. What are the things that are important to you? I want to have live band. Think about all the things that are important to you and keep that in mind, because what are things too, it goes hand in hand with your budget. So when you're talking to these people who are important to you, hey, this is my wedding, this is what I want, this is the thing that I need, then you already know what it is that you want. They can then decide if, hey, you know what, that's a little bit too much, we cannot do that. So let's say we talk to family members and say, okay, well, we're going to spend $100,000 on this wedding. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. If your wedding is going to be 100,001, then you know you have to come up with that amount. Make sure you stay within your budget. Now, sometimes things go over, but always have that little money for a rainy day. After you do those things, you want to form your wedding party. Who are the people that you want in your wedding? Before you start calling them and telling them, you already called them, I'm getting married, yay! Who are these people? Who are these people that? And Royalton, if you are planning a wedding party, these should be people that you cannot see a wedding without them. the people that you want to sit next to you. Don't just pick any people that just there. Half of the time you're not friends with the person not there. You just pick them because somebody dropped out the wedding. You just need somebody to fill the spot because in your mind you want to have 10 people, you want to have 5 people. It's an odd number, and then you want to do it. And most of the time, females, we have more friends. So you find your groom is sitting here looking for a lot of people because you're trying to keep up with how all these people you got and don't have, and you find out he's picking random people just to kind of keep up with your list. Make sure you work hand in hand together. Those are very important. When you finish doing your party, create after you call everybody and do it in your own unique way, decide how many people is coming to the wedding. And most of this question you already have the answer to already, because when you have that budget meeting with whoever it is, these are the questions I'm going to come in the budget. How many people? That's why I said the budget is very important, because when you set a budget and talk about your budget or what you want, before you even come down to all these questions, you already answered those questions. How many people you want? Is it going to be 50? Is it going to be 100? Is it going to be 400? Is it going to be 250? Decide, is it 75 people? Decide how many people you want to be at this wedding that you are planning. Does it fall in line with your budget? Go back to budget. As I always said, budget is always the most important thing. And then the thing is, determine the dates. What date do you want this wedding to be at? Is it in fall? Is it in spring? Is it in summer? Is it a special date? Is it a memorial date? You want to make sure that you have all this information. When picking a date, want to make sure too that if you have someone special coming, parents, everything, make sure they don't have things that are important on that date. Something that's not life changing. I understand it is your wedding, but if somebody have something that they cannot change, make sure it's something like that. Say, hey, you're thinking about this date. This is what it is. Think about your day. When you finish that, start looking for your venue. What is it that you want this wedding to take place? Do you want, in mind, have things in mind, start a research. And this is, and it, if you are doing it yourself, you can start to do all of that. If you're using a planner, trust me, skip all down those lists. Once you get a planner from the beginning stage, they will take care of X, Y, and Z to make it easier. But I'm giving this list based on who are planning the wedding by yourself. If you're having a planner, once you set your date, you get engaged, you get a plan, get married, set a budget, call your planner. Easy as Sunday morning, they will go down the whole list for you. But if you decide to go out, right, this is what people are in, then you start to look for your venue. When you start to look for your venue, you decide what it is that you need. Once you find your venue, because you want to make sure that those dates are available, then you call your vendors. Decide to find, your photographer, your DJ, your MC, you should already have a planner, but if you don't, planner, caterer. If you have a venue, the full service caterer. If not, if you're doing like a banquet hall or ballroom and things like that, those are things you include in there. So every vendor for your makeup artist or your hair stylist, everything that you need to, you want to make sure and book them ahead of time, because if it's wedding season or if it's a pop-up month, trust me, it goes really fast. On top of that, when you're finished with all of that, you want to go dress shopping. Start looking for your dress. You need at least a year for your dress. 9 months, I would say yes, because especially if you're doing a custom made dress, you need something longer. What it will take time. If you've done nothing less than 6 months, actually 7 to 8 months, that's kind of cutting close. That's if you're not doing anything custom. But if you're doing a custom dress, you need at least 12 to 9 months to get those dresses in time, to have it in time. Some people will work faster, but I prefer, for me, always do things early. So, and then from there, last but not least, explore your honeymoon. Do not forget your honeymoon. What are ideas? Where do you want to go? Do you want to go to Bali? Do you want to go to Bora? Think about all the nice. Do you want to travel all around Europe? Do you want to say, hey, I want to take a trip to Africa? Do you want to go to the Caribbean? So, plan your honeymoon. Don't forget yourself. After you do all this party, you need time to woosah, just you and your partner enjoying your day and enjoying your wedding. I strongly do not believe that people who pay for all this money for the wedding, you don't even go on the honeymoon. You want to say, oh, you know what? We just wait next year. No, put that in your budget. You want to go right after your wedding. Jet, if you can leave the next day, jet set and leave. If not, if it's a weekend after, if you want to relax or whatever before you go, but take your honeymoon. But thanks for watching. My name is Linda Gunner. I am the CEO and founder of Linda's Perfection Creation. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you and have an amazing day.